Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday to show you a fun new project. Sorry, my computer just did something funky, so it caught me off guard. Hopefully you guys had a good day. Yesterday was a holiday, so I didn't have Lucas, so I had him today. Yes, it was a good day. I took one nap with him. I usually take both naps with him, but I needed to get dinner started so I could get it in the oven to be able to eat before I came out here. So his second nap, I didn't take one with him, but I got a lot of stuff done in the house, so that was nice. Hopefully you guys had a good holiday yesterday. Lucas will actually be one on Friday. So yesterday we had his smash cake little picture photo session thing. It was just something at Cassie's house. So Bo and I went over there, and he pretty much just liked to play with it with his feet. So he really didn't eat much of the cake, but put his feet all over it, which was really cute. So anyway, hopefully you guys had a good day. Hello, Kelly, Valerie, Tammy. Hello, everybody. So today's card is so simple. Literally, I cannot wait to crank a ton of these out. I love like super in-depth cards as well, but I have to apologize to a few people. I haven't gotten the September birthday cards out. I got a couple of them out, but I haven't gotten all of them. My days and my weeks are just flying by, it feels like, and I think I'm going to make some of these and send out the rest of my September birthday. So if you haven't gotten one in the mail, I apologize. They will hopefully go out this week. So good evening, Heather. Good evening, Darlene. Okay, let's flip you over so I can show you what we're going to be making. Actually, let me just make sure we are live on my iPad before I do all of this. And, oh, nope, that's not us. Oh my goodness, there it is. Okay, so sorry about that. So the scalloped, or the stitched, stylist shaped dies, let's start from scratch. The stylist shaped dies have been on back order for a while, and I actually just checked before I went live, and they are back. So you could really use the squares or the circles for this card. I chose to use the circles, and I used the second smallest, the third smallest, and the fourth smallest. So these are the three that I used with it. So let's see. Hello, Teresa, Lisa, Marie. Hello, everybody. So these are the three that I used to create this card. It was not my original design. I actually think Sarah Douglas, the CEO of Stampon Up, did this card for one of her lives, and I really thought it was pretty cute. She might have had different measurements, but this is what I came up with. And then the inside is blank. I did put the white piece on the inside of this one, but I didn't bring any white pieces over for the insides of the ones we're going to be making, but that's okay. I'll get to that later. So this is what we're doing. It's very simple, very easy. And I wasn't 100% sure what stamp would fit in the middle of it. So as I was looking through my stamp sets, I liked It's Time to Celebrate You for a birthday card. And this one definitely could be masculine, even though it has the polka dots on the outside. And I do need a couple masculine birthday cards for this one. So I thought this was kind of a masculine theme. So I did the Heavenly Hollyhocks, and that's the sentiment, and it barely fits inside the smallest, well, the second smallest scallop. Okay, let's get crafting. So the first one, oh, I should have, let me grab the designer series paper that I use. It's actually sitting right on my table. Where I left it, because I didn't put that like I should have. So give me 2 seconds, I'm walking back. So this designer series paper is a full pack. You get 48 sheets. You get 4 of each design, and it is in the holiday catalog. It's called Celebrate Everything, and literally the name of it fits it perfectly. So you're literally celebrating every holiday in this paper pack. Let's see if I can get it open. So you have Christmas. So you have 4 sheets of Christmas. I'm just going to pull a couple of them out. So you have kind of like maybe fireworks. That could be definitely for the new year. You have Christmas, and the back side is a solid. I'm just going to pull a few of them out. This one is absolutely gorgeous. It is phenomenal. And the back side, we're actually using the back side for one of our cards today. So if you haven't gotten this paper pack, it is stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look at these stripes. Okay, so that's the paper pack that I'm using. I use this in the calendar class as well. And I just pulled in some of the colors. And this one I think could also be masculine. This one is Shades of Spruce. So I have the card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it at 4 1/4. So we're just going to take that and score this. Give that a good crease. And I went ahead and already ran these through the embossing machine. So I took the 4th largest circle and I just laid it on, leaving a smidgen hanging off the edge. And that's what gave us our kind of half moon or half circle. So our first piece of designer series paper, this one is 4 inches by 3 inches. So we can go ahead and glue that down. Make sure my glue is working. You can glue that right in the center. And then this piece is 1/4 inch smaller, so it's 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to flip that over, and I want to grab some dimensionals. And it looks like we're going to have to use the edges. Hopefully I have enough, otherwise I know exactly where they're at in the craft room. And I am going to put quite a few on here. Probably a little overkill, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So we're going to peel these off. Good evening, Carol. I just saw that you logged on. You logged on as I was looking over at my iPad. So we're going to pick this up, and I'm just going to offset this a little bit. Nothing too crazy tragic, just a little offset. And then we have our Shades of Spruce. This is the 3rd smallest circle, and I just cut that out. And I am going to put dimensionals on this one as well. Well, if I can get it off. There we go. Good evening, Heather. I'm going to set this right in the center. And then we're going to bring in our little tiny circle. And I'm going to open up the Shades of Spruce. Oh, I need my cleaner. And you guys would probably laugh at me if you saw my desk. I went through today and finished, while Lucas was napping, I went in and did all my notes for the October retreat. And that's what's all over my desk, is all of my papers and notes and stuff. So I'm going to ink up the It's Time to Celebrate You. And I'm going to come in here, and this is going to fit super duper snug. Just going to press that down, and there you go. So that's why my desk is a mess. It's kind of always a mess, but there is a reason behind today's mess. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to just add some adhesive, and I'm going to set this right in the center. That's as easy as this card is. You need 2 pieces of designer series paper, card base, and the stylish shaped circles. That is how easy. So let's bring in some polished pink and your white piece to go on the inside, of course, but I didn't bring those over. So we have polished pink, and this is, remember how I said in the beginning when I was showing you the designer series paper that we're going to be using this? The opposite side is Christmas. So you could really make a Christmas card out of this if you wanted to, but I am doing some birthdays. So make sure you put the adhesive on the side you want down. I almost messed that one up. Let's flip over. You could even really do that side. That side would be cute, but I think I'm going to stick with the polka dots. Grab your dimensionals. And put think I want one more in the center. We don't need anything sagging. Just to be safe. And I do have a thing of rhinestones in front of me. I think I might put some rhinestones on this one. Let's see how it looks. That's a pretty big one, so I'm just going to put one in the center. There we go. Let's stamp this, and then I will put some rhinestones on this one because this one's more of a feminine. So let's ink this up. I already cleaned it. I have my little cleaner beside me. Perfect. Love it. Close up the ink before I wear it. And that is going to go right there. And let me bring in some rhinestones and my little tool. And let's just sprinkle a couple on here, just to give it a little bit of a bling. And let's just do it down here. I try not to put gems on anything that has already been dimensionals underneath it, just because I don't want it to be super thick for the nail. So there's that one in polished pink. This one is in Sage of Spruce, and I don't use shades of spruce very often, but I think those colors are definitely spot on. So here is the same designer series paper. So these two are the same, but I flipped them. So I did the polka dot in the back, and then I did the other one in the opposites. Good evening, Mary. Welcome. So I went over all of the measurements in the beginning, and then it is always in the descriptions before I go live on all of the dimensions and what we're using. So if you missed it, you can always go back. But these cards are super easy, super quick, and they're still absolutely beautiful. We're going to go ahead and put dimensionals on this guy since I have him out. And I might just have enough for our last card. I might have to use a couple of the minis. Those are right here in front of me. This is probably the longest part, is taking the little backs off. Here we go. Let's offset that. Put this right in the center. And this one I'm using Poppy Parade. So let's bring in the Poppy Parade ink. I'm pretty sure I cleaned that off, but let's clean it off one more time. I just went in and re-inked all of my ink pads, and they are so juicy, and I love it. Perfect. Let's close this up, and I think this one is a little bit more feminine too, so I might go ahead and just sprinkle a couple gems on there. There's only a couple left in this pack, so we might as well use them. Let's put one up there, and then let's put one down here. There we go. So this is Poppy Parade. We have Polished Pink, and this one is Shades of Spruce. Love all of the bright colors. And our last one is a carbon copy of my original design with the Pacific points. And you can use I'm using the polka dots again. So I just wanted to come out and show you guys that crafting doesn't have to be overwhelming. Sometimes we make it overwhelming, and it's okay. And it's okay to not be overwhelmed. I am going to need to bring in a couple tiny ones. And then let's put a few on here. Perfect. So these cards go together super quick. So if you're like me and have a lot of birthdays in September, this is definitely the perfect card. Oh, I think I did that backwards. I was supposed to use the other side, but you know what? It's okay. It's still gorgeous. Let's use Sage of Spruce on this one. I was going to use the Pacific Point, but because there's more Sage of Spruce color, I'm going to coordinate that, I think. And since this one is a little bit more masculine, I'm not going to put the rhinestones on it. And I did the circle kind of going up instead of down. So you can really do whatever you want with these cards. You could flip it this way and have your card open like this and have your sentiment right there. You could, possibilities are endless when you're crafting. Okay, so Pacific Point, Poppy Parade, Polished Pink, Sage of Spruce, and this is the original one that I designed before we went live. So there you go. There are all of your cards, and I hope you enjoyed our quick and easy card lesson making class. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. The stitch-shaped dies just came back into stock, and if you've been waiting on the Light to Glow Designer Series paper pack, that actually came in today as well. So I ordered everything that I needed to finish the Christmas Stamp-A-Stack, so hopefully it gets here by the end of this week, and I can start prepping those and get those out to everybody. Okay, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. If not, I will see everybody on Thursday for another live. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.